When interviews get heated, the last person you want on the other side of the mic is a comedian. Andrew Schulz caught a New York Times journalist trying to set him up, and he torched him on the spot. The reporter accused him of going soft on Trump by skipping economic policy questions, while suggesting he did press Bernie Sanders on those topics.
I thought, it's strange that he's not asking Donald Trump about more pointed questions about economics. You know,
what did I ask Bernie about economics?
Well, you guys talked a lot about economic inequality.
But what about policy?
It's an issue that matters to you.
What
Andrew,
would you
Andrew,
like
Andrew,
me to ask?
I don't know the specific question.
You're making an accusation that I didn't ask something, but you don't have the thing that you would have liked me to ask.
At this point, the interviewer looked visibly rattled as he had no idea how far Andrew was willing to take it.
Here's a good moment for accountability. Do you think it was fair to present that economic policy question to me about Trump, not really knowing what you're talking about?
Yes. I asked you a question.
Okay. That's where it feels gotcha. To
me,
it
doesn't feel gotcha.
Well,
I'm sorry. I can't tell you how you feel.
No, this is good. We're both. Oh, this is good. Therapy's good.
Schulz ended up giving a masterclass on handling corporate media, staying sharp and in control the entire time. When you're interviewing someone and they show a little interest, maybe it's not a bad idea to entertain it. But Brie Chicken Fry had absolutely no chill with Theo Vaughn during their podcast.
Do you have any children?
No children. Do you have any children?
Child? I don't have any.
Do you want children?
I would like to have I would like to hatch a little bat sometime. I'm looking for a wife at some point.
Hopefully find one.
Oh, damn.
How
okay.
old are you?
That sounded like, God damn. Look, never mind. We're good.
All right. It's all love. I meant that with all love.
She definitely delivered that with peak I have a boyfriend energy, but Theo took the rejection pretty well and made it clear he understood.
Josh, did it sound a little...
No, that was awful.
Yeah, but still, I think you just...
Yeah, it just came out wrong. Came out wrong.
Yeah.
If you're interviewing Matt Rife at a haunted house, it only makes sense to pretend to be extra scared just to get close to him.
Electricity! It just turned on. Chill.
And well, when the actual interview portion started, it seemed Matt wasn't too fond of Bobby's dry and sarcastic interview style, because he immediately snuck a jab in there.
Listen, stand-up's fun, but it's not what I want to do end goal. You know, someday I'd like to have... I'd love to have a podcast, but you know, they don't just give those out to anybody.
You have to be lucky.
Yeah, you have to be really, really lucky.
Maybe
work
one day
really hard.
It wasn't exactly an interview, but when Ric Flair showed up to the live podcast Kill Tony, things went off the rails fast. He spent most of the time glued to his phone, and looked like he had no clue what kind of show he was on.
Did he fall asleep?
No, he's on his phone.
It's like fun Joe Biden.
Then Rick hit the host with a plot twist that basically nuked the whole format.
We just saw one of the worst performances ever in the history of the show. Ric Flair, any advice for Daniel Shepard?
No, you're
Not really.
You're incredible. Thank you.
I'm just inspired.
Shut up, Daniel.
Whoa. I'm here having fun, but I will never, ever embarrass anybody or humiliate anybody.
You're not going to do that. We're going to do that for you. You're the good cop.
No.
Daniel just embarrassed himself.
I'm not the good cop. The minute someone says something disrespectful to me or to you, I'm out of here.
We're not going to be disrespectful to you. We will make fun of these people that sign up for the show.
I'm serious.
Kill Tony is all about roasting people, but Rick pulled the ultimate heel turn with an anti-bullying message, and then bounced the second he realized what was actually happening.
Do you know how many people are bullied and hurt by comments?
We make fun of people.
Thank you, Ric Flair. You really saved me there.
I don't make fun of people.
You don't have to.
I'm ready to leave in 1 minute, guys.
No, don't leave.
I love you. I am.
Yo, you did so bad, Ric Flair. Damn, dude. Oh, my God. Damn. Nice going.
Hey, thank you for all the respect.
We lost Ric Flair, everybody.
It's kind of ironic that he was on his phone the entire time, and then gave them a lecture on respect. As Bill Burr walked the red carpet, journalists decided it was the perfect time to throw some heavy, controversial questions his way, and Bill was not having it.
What about your reaction to Luigi Mangione? I was reading up, that perhaps you've been supportive of what he did. What is your take on that?
If you were reading up, I don't think you read up on it. Because I said what I felt about it, and I said what a lot of people said.
Some people took it that way. So could you clarify what you think?
No, I'm not going to just have some controversial moment so you can get clicks. I'm not doing that.
He was there for the Mark Twain Prize for Humor, but they came at him with questions better suited for a presidential debate than an award show.
What are you going to bring up next? The Middle East? I went to summer school 3 out of 4 years in high school. I'm not qualified to talk about this.
You said about Elon that he was ruining Earth, I saw on The View. You're critical of him. What do you think of all the boycotts, like even the violence
I don't watch
that's going
the news.
on in Tesla?
I don't watch the news. I watch Instagram, and I don't think you should be asking a comedian. You're a journalist.
Comedians are on top of current events.
No. That's weak. That's you guys passing the buck.
Honestly, Bill's level of self-awareness is elite. More celebrities should take notes because most people aren't tuning in to hear political takes.
And it's not my job. I am a dancing clown.
Joe Rogan got name-dropped during a CNN interview with Tim Dillon when the reporter suggested he was secretly pulling all the strings in comedy.
One comedian who was like kind of in that world,
Yes.
Fox, etc.
Yeah.
That I tried to interview. His manager told me that he wouldn't do an interview with me because Rogan would get mad at him for talking to CNN. And
That's untrue. That's completely insane.
Okay.
That's completely insane.
Okay.
There's no such thing as Rogan would be mad at someone for talking. That's crazy.
Oh, well, that's good to hear.
Tim shut that down instantly. But the way she kept going, you'd think Tim was Joe Rogan's press secretary.
Do you think Rogan would talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, he's a big get.
I know.
He's a big
very
get.
important.
So, I mean, you could try. I don't know if I had his money if I'd be doing any interview. I don't know if I'd be here.
Then it got painfully awkward when she asked why there aren't any left-leaning comedians anymore, using Amy Schumer's cancellation as an example.
But but all those people who had the kind of like left-wing shows like Amy Schumer and Michelle Wolf, those, Samantha Bee, those have all been canceled.
Well, but there'll be new ones. And is Trevor Noah not popular? He does arenas.
No. Is he
does
popular?
He's an arena comedian. He's one of the most popular comedians in the country. I don't think it's happening.
Why
this
do you
idea that like left-wing where are they? Where are they? Where are they to be found? Where's Amy Schumer? I don't know. She's in her $15 million townhouse in Brooklyn. I think she'll be okay.
Let's be real. It probably wasn't Amy's politics, but more like that whole borrowing jokes without asking situation. Charlemagne and Andrew Schulz have done hundreds if not thousands of podcasts together on Brilliant Idiots, and with that comes some arguments and heated moments. But only one truly stands out, where Andrew was visibly frustrated with Charlemagne, and it all began with Andrew's argument on the term American.
Can I just ask a question about the African American? Like, do we really need to put, I think we know where you guys are from. No, I'm being serious.
I mean, we're all technically African American.
I understand they're trying to be, respectful. There's one continent where black people are from.
Well, all people.
In the world.
Let's be for real, all people.
Yes, all people. I'm saying. It almost makes more sense to be like, European American or Australian American or whatever American. It makes more sense to.
Maybe not though.
We know where black people are from.
Not necessarily, because it's the Caribbean too.
But Andrew started losing it when it became clear both Charlemagne and Alex seemed to be entirely missing his point.
The Caribbean, where were they from?
They
before
came from
that?
Africa, but that's the case. Everybody's from Africa then. So I don't know if that.
What's going on?
And you have Americans
Everybody
here.
at home. What's going on right now?
No, listen.
What the fuck is happening?
If you shut
right
the
now?
up and listen.
Black Americans here, we don't have a country, so that's why they have to just the engulfing term of African American.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware of this. I'm trying to explain it to you guys.
No, but why'd you say it's a dumb thing?
It's obvious.
It's not though.
Let me back up. Everybody, just take a.
Oh,
deep breath.
you mean it's obvious why they refer to people as
No.
Charlemagne wasn't exactly thrilled either. Either his guard was up or he just decided to wildly misinterpret Andrew's points.
So if you had black African American, you could have European American for white people, or Australian American for white people, or I guess what I'm saying is because it's not as self-explanatory for us.
What's interesting is that some people would say what you just did is a form of white supremacy, and I'll tell you why.
No, it's because you haven't paid attention for the last 10 minutes, and it's driving me crazy. It's because white people just get to be American, and everybody else gets to be this word American.
You know he just changed the argument.
He did.
I haven't.
You didn't explain it that good the first time, I'll tell you.
At this point, Andrew started realizing the hill he was climbing wasn't worth it, and took a break to cool off.
That's not what you were saying.
No, you're looking at my haircut and you're assuming the racism, which is your prejudice because you're a racist.
No.
You're a racist. No. What I was trying to say from the beginning is the other ones are so obvious. White people just get to be American when that's the most confusing. You could be a white person from Argentina. You could be a white person from Australia. One race that happens to be all around the world that you should add the descriptor before you do an American or the qualifier. It's white people, not the others, because the others more obvious.
Let me tell you what a flaw.
I'm woke.
Yes, is you're making it seem like there's black people nowhere else in the world but Africa.
In the end, they couldn't reach an agreement, and both just respectfully moved on to another topic. Bobby Lee loves invading personal space, and Bill Burr is the kind of guy who will make you take a step back.
Watch.
Am I supposed to be uncomfortable?
No. I'll just hear this. But when I'm saying that, back in the day when I grew up.
With your wispy facial hair? You look like you transitioned.
There's an irony of a TV talk show host telling a comedian that stand-up isn't a real job.
And you'll be working, doing stand-up comedy?
Yeah, doing stand-up.
Not really work then, is it?
Not proper work, it's not like a proper job.
There are people at home watching who have to get up like me and get their hands dirty.
Like you?
Yeah.
To pop in and drink some goose fat. That's a diet book no one's going to buy.
Okay, now, you know...
While not as bad as a traditional job, comedians have it harder than TV hosts with writing jokes, tours, and constantly getting heckled. Comedian Brendan Schaub decided it was a good idea to push Mike Tyson's buttons, relentlessly sneaking in jabs during a live stream.
You got in shape like that. You were heavy for a while, champ.
I did, not running. Stem cell research. That's what it is, stem cell.
Okay.
And
that's how you got in shape, though?
Yes.
You running a lot, Mike?
Yeah, on the treadmill.
Treadmill. I bet you're huffing with the feet.
The treadmill.
How many of those you smoke a day, you think? 5?
Around 50. Finish them.
No way, bro. You won't finish it.
That's why they don't finish them.
Even Daniel Cormer saw the writing on the wall, warning him to quit poking Mike unless he wanted some regrets.
I hope Mike don't learn to kick with that size 14, B-Mars. Well, y'all gotta stop doing that on this foot. I don't think you like that, man. I don't think
Mike
you like that, man. You better chill, man. I don't think you like that, man. He'll get mad at you, bro, and then once he gets mad, it's over.
And eventually Mike reached his limit. When Schaub suggested Tyson Fury could have taken him in his prime, Mike delivered a deadly power play, stepping right into his space and staring him down, while Brendan awkwardly avoided eye contact.
Too drunk, you forget it's on the grill, and that black, that's me. I'm done. I'm overcooked. DC's crushing.
You done.
I want to do this with you. All right.
Bubba Watson.
Whitney Cummings had Haley Welsh, aka Hawk Tua Girl. Haley casually mentioned she was a massive Matt Rife fan, so Whitney decided to make her day.
I asked Haley her celebrity crush, and it's, yeah.
Don't look at me like that.
Miss Haley Welch.
Yeah, Miss Haley Welch.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
But then Whitney went a little too far and tried to set Haley up with a stand-up spot. Matt shut that idea down real quick.
So we're working on a stand-up for her to do to open for me when I perform in Nashville in October.
Please don't do that to her. Don't do that to her. Type 3.
Sure, crushing your stand-up dreams might have sounded harsh, but let's be honest. Throwing Hawk Tua Girl on stage cold in front of a packed comedy crowd? That's not a setup, that's a sacrifice. During a podcast on Impulsive, Theo Von couldn't help himself and called out Logan Paul's painfully out-of-touch comment.
I don't want to die on this planet, dude.
Really?
I don't want to, like, for real. I don't want to die on this planet.
Damn, that is a very rich thing to say, I feel like, honestly. Trying to find quarters in our car to get that air machine to fill up our tire at the gas station, and this guy's like, I'm not done on this planet. Yeah.
Theo basically summed up the mood of anyone paying rent, while Logan's out here planning his Mars funeral guest list.